Hi, welcome to Video Basics. I'm your host, Arivano, and today we'll be talking about frame rates. What is frame rate? First, let's ask what's a video? A video is a series of consecutive pictures of a thing in motion projected at a high rate. That's why it's called a motion picture. And in 1878, a guy by the name of Edward Eddie figured this out and he made the first ever motion picture. And I happen to have a copy of it. You guys want to see it? Okay, here it is. Now I know that's not much by today's standards, but back in the day this was practically witchcraft. But that's not what I want to take away from this story. The thing to focus on is projected at a high rate. That's pretty much what frame rate means. How many consecutive pictures are shown per 1 second? Different frame rates evoke different emotions. Now Eddie's video was about 6 frames per second, but that's just due to the lack of technology. Nowadays, we can shoot videos up to 1 million frames per second. There are standards for frame rates, like films or videos you see on the internet are 24 frames per second. TV is 30 frames per second. But then, there are those special frame rates that make you feel special things. Like for example, a time-lapse video can either be between 1 frame per day or 50 frames per second. A time-lapse video shows the passing of time, so it could be a video of a plant growing, or the night sky changing over the seasons. Or it could just be a crowded city during the day. Or you can shoot in 60 frames per second. This allows you to have a buttery smooth shot. Using this frame rate, you can make your scenes a lot more epic, graceful, and much more significant. Now when you shoot in 120 or 240 frames per second, you're making things a lot more epic. These frame rates are usually used in shots where you want to give the feeling that time is nearly stopped. You want to see the detail in every single motion. These types of videos are usually sports videos, where you can see every little movement of Lowry's final buzzer-beating three-pointer. When you go to higher frame rates, like 1,000 frames per second, or 300,000 frames per second, or even 1 million frames per second, you're most likely shooting a scientific video. In those videos, you want to see every single detail of every movement, like the wings of a hummingbird flapping, or a bullet going through something, or maybe even light traveling at 300,000 meters per second. If you use your frame rates right, you can tell a story and make your audience feel something. Now, having that emotional connection with your audience is what makes them want to come back and watch more of what you have. I can go on about frame rates and when and how to use them, but for now, these were the basics. Thanks for watching.
Till next time.
Stay basic.